Now, we just finished off with system hacking. And one of the pieces inside of system hacking is collecting usernames and passwords. We need to figure out a variety of ways to do that. You can't just have one methodology and think that that's going to get it done for you. So we need to think about the philosophy of Trojans and backdoors. We're gaining access now because we're actually offering up something to the end user that's attractive to them that they will be willing to click on, and that will give us either their user account or access to their system. So let's look at the system hacking process again. Remember, we've got gaining access, maintaining access, and covering our tracks. What we want to focus in on is gaining access, the low-level account access, and that next step. And that next step is, let's get an account and password by giving the user a Trojan. And so we're going to define the Trojan. We're going to look at all the different types of Trojans that are out there. So we're going to understand them. We're going to understand the backdoors, the different Trojan tools that are out there, how to make a Trojan. You should know how to do this from a functionality standpoint, from an understanding standpoint, but it's very unlikely that in your scope of work you're going to be allowed to do a real Trojan. I'll explain that later on when we get to the end, what we actually do. So, Trojan, an unauthorized program that is contained within a legitimate program. Hi, here's this cool game, play this game. When you install it, you have the privilege to install, and underneath of it, it's going to install something else. So that function, something else, is the thing that's unknown to the user. That's probably something evil and unwanted at that moment in time. Now, that's a little bit different than a covert channel. Covert channel is a communication channel. It's hidden transmission. The security policy says, we'll use this communication channel for X. And the covert channel says, we'll use it for something else. That's what a covert channel is. It was never intended as a means for communication, and it was used actually for that. Some other terms. When we compromise a machine, we usually turn it into a zombie. It does our bidding. Or a bot. It is really a victim machine, and it's under the control of an attacker. So when we successfully Trojan a machine, it's under the control of someone else. Now, a backdoor is just a little bit different. It's just a way to compromise the system. It is another avenue to get in. It's a backdoor into the system. Sometimes this is a synonym for Trojans. I think they're a little bit different, but a lot of people blend these two together. So does the EC Council. So fine. So now we've got our terms down, and we're going to take a minute to look at exactly what happens after this.